holistic and fulfilling.
Okay, what's up, YouTube? What is it? What is it? What is it? I cannot say for the life of me what happened to the video that I just did last night, uploaded, and apparently it just disappeared. I've looked on my computer. There's no carbon copies of it. I looked on the YouTube site trying to see if it was that duplicate copy that it usually have that's saved in your content. There's no copies of it. It do show the first part of the video, but that is not the video. And I tell you, this video was probably never meant to really be heard, which is why it just disappeared. It's like God's angels just reached into the computer system online and at my home and took the whole content out. I think I was a little bit too formative with some of the information that I was giving out on there. Maybe you guys are not prepared or not ready yet to hear of some of the things that's getting ready to unfold and unshape as others are already acknowledged of different things pertaining to your matter and your antimatter with CERN, and how CERN has created a way to mix the two when antimatter and matter is never supposed to be mixed. So now, with this being said, and with the poisoning of the animals and poisoning of the crops and poisoning with the fruits, then you know you have Mother Earth who is yielding to the poison that is going into the ground. Mother Earth do not yield to anything but the Most High God. But at this point in time, Mother Earth herself is yielding to these things that are taking place. So I say that to say this: be very careful with what you're receiving into your body. Make sure you read all the labels. Make sure that you are eating, and I hate to say organic. Make sure you are eating real food, real meats, real vegetables, real fruits, and not those that are carbon copies, because you know they are cloning everything. You know, and one of the reasons why. One of the reasons why they start cloning is you have to understand that the aliens, or if you want to call them aliens, why do this happen? Why? Goodness! Hopefully, let's see, no, it's starting all over again. Hello to you too, YouTube. Hi, I'm Wisdom. Please like, share, and subscribe when you enter into the chat. If you're drinking on any beverages, please go right ahead and twist those lids, pop those caps, and sit back and enjoy. Now, tonight I'm going to talk about, I really don't know what in the world I'm talking about. Every time I start this conversation, it's like the powers that be do not want this conversation out. I don't know why they don't want it out, but it's almost like the timing. The timing will mess up everything if this content get out like it should get out without any interference. So I'm going to try to run it back to you. Again, I'm going to tell you, like I said before, right now is not a good time for people to be reckless in their eating habits, reckless in their spending. Stop with the trying to get things to put back for a rainy day. Because, you know, the Bible do tell you that you should not be bothered with the food that is seen, but the food that is unseen is what you need to be concerned with. You know, it is man should not eat by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High God. So if that's being said to you, that means that you need to not be concerning yourself with trying to put back food that you couldn't possibly put back. They got spies on the ground, spies in the air, spies with the drones. If you're trying to put back food and you are caught when someone come into your apartment to make repairs, or your house, or something break down for whatever reasons, and they got to come in there and they see this huge supply of food that you have put back for that rainy day, guess what? You are going into detainment. And now, do you want to be in a detainment or not? I wouldn't think so. Also, if you're eating things, make sure you are reading the labels on it. Stop buying foods that you are not making sure that it's organic, meaning original chicken, original cow, original horse. No, they may have that in the store. You know, every time it's every time there's a recession, they always cutting up them horses and, you know, killing the horses and cutting them up and putting them on the food markets. And even though they know it's against the law to eat, kill and eat horses, if they would kill and wrap you up and put you out there on the market to eat, you don't think they'll do it for a horse? You should be a little bit more valuable than a horse, you would think, as far as eating is concerned. But those powers that be, that eats anything in the belly that the Bible tells you not to, and then devours it out some sorts of other ways, pretty much do what they want to do. Now, these powers do not want you to know that the video that I did, and I'm speaking like this because I'm trying to really put this video out there as I can kind of remember back to some of the things that were said on there. You know, I don't rehearse anything when I'm making a video. I let the Spirit of the Most High God flow freely through me as He uses me as a vessel and a tool to get to the masses. And that means you guys. So let me see if I can rephrase some of the things that I have mentioned on this video. As far as the foods are concerned, you know, they are cloning foods. They are cloning people. They are cloning pretty much everything. And all that they're not cloning, they're poisoning. They are poisoning the crops. They are poisoning the foods. They are poisoning the fruits. So you need to make sure that you're sitting right at where you ought to be, being in the safe zone of being able to purchase things that the body is meant to devour. There are foods that are sitting on a grocery store chain that looks like a chicken. It may even quack like a chicken, but guess what? It's been modified as a duck. I mean, meaning that it has been cloned and it's synthetic, and it is neither or, a duck or a chicken. But it is not very well processed through the human body, through the human organs and the digestive tract. And you may find yourself constantly bloated, don't understand why, constantly carrying excess weight in the abdomen or the first stomach, and they can't understand why, having abdominal pain from time to time, constantly being extremely constipated. It is because you are digesting foods that are supposed to be foods but are not into your body, and you need to start paying close attention. Get you some castor oil and detox your body. Don't buy that expensive stuff. You can get you some castor oil, and if it don't move in a teaspoon after taking it for that day, the next day, round about that time, it should move. If not, take another teaspoon of it, and I guarantee you it is going to detox you. And the name of the game with this is becoming detox. So that's what you want to do. But I am putting this video out because it is urgent that I try and let you know what is heading toward you, what to expect, what you need to look out for. And please be watchful of these people that you come in contact every day. Start looking people in their eyes. They are very deceiving. The power that be, they do know how to shift shaped. They do know how to change skins. They do know how to look like you and I. They are among us every day. But are they us? No, they are not. And how do you tell? By looking in their eyes. They can look normal, stare at you periodically, one stare, maybe two stares, maybe 3, but that 4th one, it's going to be off. It's going to reveal who they really are if you're looking in their eyes. They can't hide the slit that long, and the slit meaning the reptilian slit that is in a snake or lizard. You know, the eyes, the slit in it. You know, start looking people in the eye. Also, those karmic, the karmic energies, I guess, the energies, karmic energies that you may have through family, friends, relationships, acquaintance. Don't even have to be, none of the others, could just be through acquaintance. Start paying close attention to those karmics, because as this thing start moving closer and closer, rest assured that you are moving into the 30-day darkness. You are going to move into the 30 days of darkness. When you move into the 30 days of darkness, my suggestion to you, only the Most High God be with you. Shall he be with you and remain with you till the end of it. If he's not with you and you don't think that you spiritually are prayed up or don't even know how to spiritually pray, my suggestion to you is you better get a cousin, an uncle, or auntie, somebody that you know that's a prayer warrior, somebody that's known for casting out, and I'm going to say it again, known for casting out devils and demons. You know, those people that y'all thought was so crazy that could actually, that do hold the powers to cast out devils and demons. You better start getting one of those people to hold very close to you as it start getting near to that time, because you're going to need one of them, because it's going to come that time in the 30 days of darkness when it's going to be a lot of chaos. One of the things you would know from the enemy when it approaches your home is it's going to always have to get permission to enter your home. And the best way to get permission to enter somebody's home is to sound like you're really in a distress. And you come from that perspective of being in a distress, and you're knocking on their door and huffing and puffing like something is after you and screaming to the top of your lungs, pleading for someone to open up the door. And you open that door up out of the kindness of your heart, thinking that you're helping another individual. Let it be known, it's not, because shouldn't no individual be caught outside at that hour, at that time, anywhere. And if they are, they definitely do not need to be let in. They need to be let out. So now, when you open that door, all of a sudden they are very polite, very generous, very thankful to you, not thanking God, but thanking you. And the next day, all hell turns and flips. And that is when you know you have generally messed up. And when you realize that you generally has messed up, that's when you need to retract, reframe, stop what you're doing right then and there, and fall immediately. Fall immediately into prayer. I'm not saying fall to knees, because you want your eyes open on it, but you need to fall into prayer, or you need to have a prayer warrior, and you need to be able to fight and ready and prepared to fight spiritually with what you just let in your door, if you're getting what I'm saying, because you're going to need it as you go along. Do not make a mistake and think that this entity is human, because it's not. It would not be surviving to make it to your door to be human. It would have been like everyone else, seeking and looking for shelter, and been found it, of course, or be at least surrounded in it. So once that happened, you need to make sure that you are spiritually protected with the blood of Christ, with the blood of Most High God, because you're going to need every bit of it. But in that video that I did, it went in extensively into what you're going to be expecting, and how to see it coming when it comes, how to recognize it when it gets there, and how to protect yourself. Unfortunately, until the Most High God put that back, because I think that video was a little bit too informative, and the world just think that y'all not ready for that right now. So since it was too informative, he, so I can't go all the way in depth with it. I cannot even go all the way in depth with me like I did on just being too loose at the, no, too loose, running it too much, really. And he's cut it off, But I tell you, you need to really start looking at your surroundings. Really start looking at the people that you come in contact with. Really start looking at the people on your daily journey from your home to your job, and from your job back to home. You need to start really being observative and paying attention, because your life is going to depend on all of that wavering and looking around and peeking around and looking, turning this way, turning. It's going to depend on it, because if you don't start doing this, you may not make it from work home. You may not make it from home to work, because the enemy is lurking in every form, shape, and fashion that it can. However, the enemy can always be seen, but you got to know how to see them, what you're looking at when you're seeing them. Otherwise, you will be going down. And I should hate that would happen to one, but many of us are going down. Many of us are going down even with that good fight. To the end, we're going down. But us, the ones that's going down with that fight, we are pledged and bound, if it be so, to go down with it. So this is a fight that we've been waiting for. I'm so excited about it. Oh, baby fights, please. This is a fight that we've been ready for a very long time. And now it's finally coming. It's almost at your door. And are you going to be ready for it when it gets to the door? And all of these false narratives out there, and all of these distractions that's out there that's leading you astray in different directions, instead of keeping you close and near with others, to come up with a thorough and positive, strong plan to stand and fight to the end of victory spiritually. I'm not talking about no fleshly. Spiritually, is really going to have to be wavered through, if you get what I'm saying. You are going to have to waver through all the garbage, all the manure, all the shenanigans, all the high hopes of something else happening, that any and everything that will distract your brain from focusing on what they have in front of you. The best place to hide something is to hide it right in front of a person, because they'll never see that it's in front of them if they seem to think up here that it's hidden. That's the best place to hide something. The best place to attack the person in war is to attack them psychologically from that is hidden in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? And so just like they got their stuff hidden in plain sight, well, God already had his hidden in plain sight. His is just coming out now. And the more we come out, the more we talk, and the more we're talked about. But guess what? Is the more we're latching on with that, hey, yeah, try it if you wanna. We're ready. They're not ready, but we are ready. They don't want us. They ain't after us. They're after you. They want you. And they're after you, and they are going to get you if you don't start listening. Now, I'm trying to do my best as I'm doing this video to try and, excuse me, yeah, I do have a tendency of needing this lip balm, because sometimes my mouth gets really cottony with the tube and trying to talk. And I do talk a lot. So please, I see a lot of women putting on their little lip balm and their little lipsticks and stuff like that. Mine's is not the case for that. It is the case of keeping the lips moist while I'm talking. and only that, not to be looking good. I ain't got nothing to look good for and to other than the Most High God. So I ain't trying to go in that direction. But I'm trying to warn you, if I may. And I'm trying to bring to your acknowledgement. And I'm trying to educate you. Are you getting ready to leave?
Yeah, baby, I'm so sorry. I didn't
Oh, okay. Oh, no, no, no. I can stop this, and then I can pick back up where I left
Oh, I
off.
thought it was live, and I clocked out, but I wanted to kind of wait for
Oh,
you to get
oh,
done.
no, 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 no.
And then I got into what you were saying.
Yeah, you'll get a chance to hear it tomorrow. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay, pick it up where I just left off from. On what I'm saying is, be prepared for the anything out of the ordinary to happen. Be prepared for some crazy mess to come across social media or come across the news, or you know how they do us. Be prepared for the worst scenario, or for some propaganda, because they love bringing us propaganda to distract us before they get to doing anything else. Now, we've heard about and seen videos about the giants, and the giants are not the only thing out there, and they've been out there what make it so bad, and they never said anything. But you know, great men and women who have did their researches and have tried to keep us updated and have tried to warn us that there are the aliens. I'm not going to use. I'm going to keep things under their term, because they ain't expecting you to know anything differently. So these aliens that they call aliens, but see, the aliens that they're calling aliens, I don't call them aliens. These are others, other entities from other starships. You know what I'm saying? From other planets that do come to this planet and do business. But I don't even want to get into that anymore. I want to leave it all where it is, because the last video, I think it got whacked by the Most High's angels, because I was being too informative, and I was being too informative about me. You must understand that each and everything that I say, I have to be extremely careful with what I say and how I say things as as an angel of God sent here to help humanity and help mankind. I got to be low, I have to keep a low profile about myself. And there's things that I know that you guys are nowhere close to beginning to understand, know, deal with. You're not even prepared to deal with horror if at a high degree. So some of these things that I'm saying, I'm saying with all due respect to the Most High, I'm saying a little bit too much. You know, the Most High God can choose you for a purpose, a specific assignment. And in that assignment, as you are walking into it and you're learning how the Most High God want you to address people, and how He wants you to stand before the people and speak, and what He wants you to say. Sometimes when you're talking from a whole different plane, whole different planet, you can say things that's a little bit too much. So I have to really be careful with that. That I don't bring anything before a man in a respect that that is way above your understanding and comprehension. That is not my purpose. I am trying to bring things to you that you may understand and be able to comprehend it, to understand it. But when I'm talking about a whole bunch of planet asteroids, this and that and the other, and antimatter and matter, you guys don't know anything about those things. You have not been into the spiritual equations of that, to come before it and know, you know, you don't know, so you don't know. And I need not to be mentioning it in such a way. Even if I am trying to break it down as small as I possibly can, it is not meant to be giving out everything. I come with secrets, and I come teaching and ministering, as you will, preaching under secrets. But these are all things that he allow me to reveal, and that he does not allow me to reveal shall not be revealed under any circumstances. And just like today, if I get to talking to where it is something that I'm saying that should not be said, this is how you know when the Most High God is leading you, and then the Most High God is giving you the words to say, as suppose if you getting these words yourself and saying them, and you're doing everything that God wants you to do, how he corrects you when you're not, and still have you on that straight path that he placed you on, instead of you distracting and derailing off of that path and until you get a download. It don't work like that. You already have his whole divine attention. It's not the downloads that you're getting, that you're bringing forth before the people. It is what he is speaking to you. But you have to take what he's saying. Most of the time, he do come and say things very vague. He'll say, green light. Okay, green light. Okay, I have the permission to proceed on. But what is it that I have the permission to proceed? Because green light do mean go. So you know that it's the permission to proceed on. But what is it that he's giving you the permission to proceed on with? And then you got to meditate, you got to pray, you got to continue to fellowship with him until he may tell you himself, or he may send somebody to you. And they may say something. You know, the other day I seen a green light, and it was really bizarre and weird how that green light, well, that's your cue right there, the green light. Because he just told you maybe a couple of sentences before you met that person, a couple of weeks or a month or whatever, that he gave you the green light. You have to put everything in its right perspective. Sometimes it just falls in its right perspective at that time. It depends on how he's working with you on something. Like doing these videos, he give me, that's why I can't rehearse, I can't write nothing down, because he give me what to say. I can't sit in front of a tablet and write down what he wants me to say and then hit record and record exactly what he want me to say, because guess what? He don't even tell me what to say until I done hit record. And I don't know what's the what's the dealio with the spur of the moment, but that's how he do me. At the spur of the moment am I made known to something. You know, this whole planet could be getting distorted, and right at the spur of the moment where he make it be known to me how to stop it all. You know, that's how it goes. You know, he has me doing a lot of things, but how he had me doing them, they always work out for the better and for the good. Anything he do is for the good and for the betterment of mankind. For the betterment of mankind. I'm going to say it again. And for the betterment of mankind. And no, you cannot. I'm not here. Listen to me. I'm not here to help everybody. You can't help everybody. My words are not for everybody. Everybody is not to hear these words. Everybody is not going to hear these words. God has his appointed ones to hear what I am saying out of my mouth under the authority that he has given me through his words to speak out of my mouth. Only those who he send to me that will have the ear to hear what I'm saying is going to grasp on to what I'm saying. Pray that you are among those that do hear the word, because if you are not, Oh God, Lord, have mercy upon you. And may he be somewhere, somewhere in the midst of a salvation, or seeking, or a retreat of salvation, or giving of salvation toward you. It is not my intention that anyone go to hell, but everyone is not going to enjoy the pleasures of heaven. Yeah, that's why you have a heaven and a hell. It is what it is. Everybody is not meant to go to hell. Everybody is not meant to go to heaven. Everyone is not meant to receive the words of the Most High God, and trust and believe them through their own faith that saves them by His word. And everybody is not meant to fully understand that no weapon formed against them shall prosper, if they should have that such a little faith as the grain of a mustard seed, and trust and believe in His every divine words, doings, and alike. Likewise unto all. But am I here to save everyone? No. It's not meant for everyone to be saved. It's not meant for everyone, again and again and again, and how many times to hear the words. But yes, I've never addressed this to anyone. When I speak from the compassion of trying to save, or trying to help, or trying to uplift, or trying to uphold, or trying to bring about as many as I possibly can. And that's any and everybody mission that has been, or have had, or do have a calling by the Most High God, as they are chosen. It is not to look at with our own minds of thoughts and our own wivery mind to say who is to be saved and who is not to be saved, because even those that you least expect to be saved will be saved more than those that you think are saved. It does, this is how the kingdom of God works. It works like that. The ones that you least expect to have salvation are the ones that's going to receive salvation, and the ones that you knew for a fact 100% without a reasonable doubt, or shadow of a doubt, or however you word it, are the ones that are not going to be saved. Like many people that goes to church Monday through almost Sunday again, or shall I say Sunday through Sunday. That's my favorite way of doing that. You would think if they go to church from Sunday through Sunday, Monday through Friday, all the way until it gets Sunday again, they have more of a higher rate of being saved. No, they have not learned anything in church. They have not taken anything pertaining to the Word of God serious. They do not. And so to make it bad, to make it look bad for them, they don't even understand anything that they've been taught. They go to church and do the same thing when they get out of church. They go to church praising and shouting and all this, do the same thing, snur their faces up, snur their noses up, turn their head and all that stuff. And then what gets me and what melts me every time is they'll walk past a person that is really in need, but because they just know that that person ain't in need, they just need that dollar for some beer or something, and it's not even the case. And they'll pass by, misreading, misjudging, acting as though they was given the power. But who told them that they had the power and authority to do those things? The only ones who have the power and authority to do things like that are those who have been called out from above and sent down here to do these things. And if they have not been called up from above to be sent down here to do those things, they have no powers. They have no powers. And you have not seen powers until you have seen those who have already been up and came down here to help those who are down here. Then you will see powers. Now, moving on to something else. I don't want to be stand on one thing too long, and just giving somebody something. You got a lot of negative people out there. Now, before I end up to going to something else, to the negative people. I don't care about the people that's getting what I got to say and hearing the word of God, because they have their spiritual ears tuned to hear it. If your ears are not spiritually tuned, you're not going to hear anything that I got to say. You're not going to take anything that I have to say lightly. You're not going to receive it and write it on the tabernacle of your heart. You're not going to do anything with it, because it's missing your ear and it's missing the right ear and going straight to the left ear, or it's just stuck in between the both of them, you know. But for those that are like that, to whatever it is, I better there was something I say. And I say it again, to those of you are better there was I say. And, you know, it's taking whatever, however you want to take it. I'm not here to enforce anything. I'm not here to grab onto no people. I'm not here to pull no people. I'm not here to do anything but what I'm told to do. And that's exactly what I am doing. And it's already been long enough for me to be where I am and do what I'm doing. And I'm doing it with the utmost respect and the utmost vibrance that I feel as the energy of the Most High continue to surge through my body, through my spirit, through my soul, as you will. And that feeling, you cannot describe it in words. There is no words to even describe how that feels. But pleasant, all I can say is pleasant. Shall I say it feels pleasant? Yes. Nothing on this earth. It has not, it will not, and it cannot stop me from doing anything. It delayed me for a very long time, but guess what? I'm out of that box now. I am completely out of that box, and now it's watch out. Watch out, because there is no stopping me. You cannot stop me. You couldn't stop me then. You definitely cannot stop me now. Your rhetoric, your lies, your manipulations, anything that you say about me, I reverse it back to you 150 zillion times what you said when you said it. Anything you tried to do to me, I reverse it back to you that many times what you tried to do. Anything that you tried to do to hurt me, try to manipulate me, try to vax me, try to wax me, try to oppress me, try to condemn me, I send it all back to you. You thought you had me down, but you see now I am so far up above the sky, and I am continuing to rise. Ask me how I'm doing. I'm blessed and still rising and continue to rise. You thought you had me all figured out, and that was a lie. No, you don't have anything figured out unless you have actually been in the heavens and came down here. You can't even begin to figure out what I know. You thought I was going to lay down and cry. No, I wasn't fixing to lay down and cry. I'm not even about to lay down and die. The only time that I will die is when my Father see that I have been on this earth and fulfilled the obligations and purpose and duties that He have sent me here to do, and He decided to call me back home. You can't do anything. My powers is in my hands. My powers is in my voice. My powers is in my feet. My powers is in my eyes. And my powers is in my body, in my back mainly, in my neck mainly. Any parts of my body that originate and faces the sun has the power in it, and while it communes with the sun all day long. My Father is the sun. Now judge the results as you see me continuing to rise. And now that we have that taken care of for all of you haters, let me move on. And the color purple. The color purple is, it is heaven itself. It is glorified. It is life. It is uplifting to anyone whose eyes behold it. You cannot get anything out of purple other than good. Good thoughts, good looks, good intuitive, good information, good tuition. Everything is good with purple. Purple is a color that God surely made for each and every one of us who are rocking from a very high vibration. And each and every one of us that do rock from that high vibration should have at least one thing that is purple. Because purple says it all to anyone. It is a statement within itself that holds itself and carries itself. It is the strongest strength and the strongest word out from that strength. It is the behold of the eyes that seeth it, and the mind that wondereth pertaining to it. Purple is strength, and purple is strong. Purple, the P for purple, is definitely always the power for P. And purple also is unique in its own ways. Purple stands out above every other color in colors. Purple testifies and gives a testimony of itself every time you look at it, every time you behold it, every time you mesmerize it, every time you smell it, if it's flowers, every time you wear it as a powerful statement of who you are. You know, purple is very strong, and it's strong, and it stands out above all. And so that there we have it with purple. And then the other thing about purple and nature is it helps you to open up all of your it helps you to open up all of your thoughts, positive thoughts. Your pineal gland expands when you are around purple, in the presence of purple. Even when you're just looking, you ain't even got to be around it. Purple is powerful. It is very powerful. It is soothing. It is exactly meant to be a representation of a lavender. It is also meant to be a representation of eucalyptic. You know, eucalyptic has its own smell, and purple has its own power, and it has its own true, authentic meaning within the color itself. Purple. I wear it well. I talk about it swell, and I embrace it forevermore. And I hope you do the same. Purple. It's happened to be my favorite color. Purple. Yes, I love purple. And then there's so many wonderful things that one can say about purple. But purple is a statement within itself, and it speaks for itself. Purple. As I glance into the theme that is before my eyes and looking at all the beautiful purple trees and the purple flowers and the purple bushes, even the ones that cast a reflection from the water with the almost old but yet strong riding away steps that you just about have to be careful even walking down those steps now. The purple itself makes up the picture. And it's so vibrant and beautiful all over. And so we have it as it identifies, the purple. Sweet, pleasant smell also, purple is. But God knew exactly what he was doing when he made purple, as he created it to be edified as the beauty of all colors. Purple stands out above all colors. It addresses itself above the rest, and it is greater than the rest. Purple, yes. Purple is beauty within beauty within beauty. Yes, indeed, it is. And it is for all eyes to, even when they behold it, to just simply be mesmerized. Just as an angel walking around on earth, and you know for sure that that angel is really an angel. Mesmerized for the beauty of that angel. Angels have a unique beauty about them, and it's unlike anything that one. Well, yeah, it is unlike anything that man have ever seen and can place they fingers on. The beauty is a different beauty that an angel holds when you have came in contact with one and know and identify them as an angel. And so the color purple is just like an angel. Its beauty is deeper than what the eyes behold. Deeper. It's like the love of your life when you know you have really connected to the right person. You know that God has blessed you to be connected to the right person. And you know that you two shares everything back to back and heart to heart and front to front and side to side. And you know that every time they start a conversation, you almost finishing it because your thoughts are intertwined with each other. Purple is that. It is the completion of the other party in the relationship. Yes. Purple is everything beautiful. It is so beautiful. And it is beautiful to even behold the view as you cast your eyes upon it and behold it even in your eye from one looking out into the purple. Purple is everything, everything that one should ever hope that is beautiful. And then is the tranquility and peace of it too. It is a powerful statement within itself. It beholds all things within itself as it speaks of itself.